Welcome to the Milestone 3 for team number 27, Concept Reduction and Concept Selection. So, in Milestone 1 and Milestone 2, we brought down our number of possible solutions to 8. Now, in Milestone 3, what we're trying to do is further bring down the 8 solutions to 3 to 5 solutions. Our need in this milestone is to find a way to increase or restore the mobility of and help the aliens to stand or sit in one place, and to do this we need to reduce our solutions from 8 to 3 to 5 and then choose the best one qualitatively and quantitatively. As is obvious from this slide, our direct users are the aliens who are coming to Purdue as part of the student exchange program. Now the problem here is that the aliens move faster, they jump higher, and they cannot stay still in one place. And this is due to lower gravity on Earth, which hinders their ability to socialize better with the humans. More precisely, the gravity on the Earth is actually half the gravity on the aliens' home planet. So therefore they feel lighter, and these are the hindrances. Okay, so now we come to the criteria. The goals here are to do concept reduction qualitatively and concept selection quantitatively. We do concept reduction qualitatively by reducing the number of solutions from 8 to 3 to 5, as I have said before, using the pros and cons. And we do concept selection quantitatively by selecting the best solution by creating a decision matrix, which I shall show in my further slides. The criteria here is to qualitatively reduce to 3 to 5 solutions using qualitative measures of pros and cons, and to quantitatively select the best solution using the method of decision matrix. Moving on to the constraints. The aliens weigh 200 kgs, as we have come to know from the conversation between Alien 1 and Alien 2 through Professor Mendoza Garcia's PDF uploaded. So their weight is 200 kgs and they cannot hold a weight on their bodies which is more than half their weight. So our prototype cannot exceed 100 kgs. And the aliens can hold or carry only 100 kgs on their body. These are our main two constraints. Which brings me to the feasible solutions. We came up with 3 feasible solutions, which are the weighted suits, magnetic parts, and belts on the chairs. The reason weighted suits, belts on the chairs, and magnetic parts. The reason we chose weighted suits as a feasible solution is because they would evenly distribute the weight all over the body. It would help them stay still and move according to their will and not focus their energy on staying still. It would also help them move somewhat close to their original mobility. Therefore, it's not restricting on them. We chose magnetic parts as a feasible solution because it would help restore their original mobility again and would help them move around campus more comfortably and socialize better with the humans. And we chose belts on chairs as a feasible solution because it will prevent the aliens from rising up from their chairs while they are in class or they are in the bus, and to remain focused on their work and to prevent the professor from being distracted. So those were why we chose those 3 feasible solutions. Now coming to why we rejected the remaining 5 solutions. So one of the remaining solutions was the water-weighted suit. That's a bad solution because water is a toxic substance for the aliens if the required chlorine or fluorine content exceeds the amount that they can that their body can take in. So it would be very difficult to actually design a suit for them due to their irregular body structure. Not to mention they would feel uncomfortable as it would be too big and bloated for them to keep good mobility. And in case the water suit ruptures from inside, the water could be harmful to them. Coming to the next one is the magnetic seats. Why we rejected this idea is because the installation of the seats will turn too expensive and will be very uncomfortable for the aliens. There will have to be a magnetic substance in contact with the alien's body at all points of time if we want there to be a gravitational attraction between their body and the seat. Okay, and that's going to be again hindering their movement and their mobility, and makes it less user friendly. And there will always be an extra load on them, and the magnetic seats cannot be installed everywhere on campus. So those are the major reasons why we rejected the idea. Next, we come to the weighted shoes. We rejected that because they are too heavy for the aliens to carry them around, and to use their muscles and energy, they will have to use their muscles and energy a lot in order to move with the heavy shoes. This will limit them from activities when they're trying to take part in intramural sports. Not to mention that they also have regular feet, so it will be hard to design one common type of shoe for all of them. Coming to the weighted belts, we rejected that because the aliens will find it troublesome to always carry weighted belts on them, and they can only be used in a few cases, and they can't wear them during activities, and it would be hard to find a suitable material to create the weighted belts. And why we rejected the weighted one-strap bag? They can be used in only a few cases, as the aliens cannot carry them when they do sports, or when they try to. It'll basically restrict their mobility, and the materials that we put in the bag will also be hard to determine, and it will not increase the total weight according to the requirements of our project. So those were the reasons why we selected the 3 feasible solutions, and we rejected the remaining 5. We can also determine this by a weighted decision-making chart. Okay, and as we can see here, these are the 3 we considered, and the weighted suit turns out to have the highest. It turns out to be the most suitable in terms of the criteria and the metrics that we have chosen here, and it gets the highest total. Therefore, we will come to ultimately choose the weighted suit. And here is our work cited. Thank you.